My first spiritual encounter, my true story. I want to take you back to a night I will never forget. A night that marked me long before I even understood what God was doing. I had just gotten off work. I was tired, overwhelmed, and honestly, I was breaking on the inside. I had recently stopped smoking weed, but cigarettes were still my way of coping. Yet for some reason, and I didn't understand it then, I didn't smoke anything that night. I walked straight into my room, closed the door, and locked it. My 3 kids were in the other room, and I was in mine, falling apart.
Lord, my heart is
the pressure
breaking.
of money, the feeling of being an
Speak
outcast,
to me, your
the
servant
loneliness,
is
the
listening.
insecurities,
Oh Lord,
everything
my
hit me
heart
at
is
once.
breaking.
I cried until my chest hurt.
Speak to
I
me,
cried
your
until I couldn't
servant
hold
is
myself
listening.
up. I cried to
Oh
God,
Lord,
even
my
though I
heart is
didn't really know
breaking.
Him, not the way I know Him now.
Speak to me,
And
your
then
servant is.
something happened. In the middle of my breakdown, a language began to rise up out of me, a sound I had never heard before, a flow I couldn't control. It wasn't English, it wasn't anything I had ever spoken. It was a heavenly language, tongues, though I didn't know that word back then. All I knew was that something holy had taken over my mouth. My kids told me later I was in that room for hours, maybe 3 or 4, speaking non-stop. And the wild part is, I couldn't stop it. It just kept pouring out of me like a river that had been waiting years to break open. When it finally lifted, I felt empty,
Malakata
relieved,
Shante.
exhausted, like something heavy had
Sava.
been pulled out of my soul. And my honest thought was, what in the world was that? I knew God had held me in that room. I knew He had touched me. But the question that stayed with me for years was, why me? Why then? Why when I wasn't even trying to live for Him? I didn't understand it then, but I understand it now. That night was an impartation, a rescue, a divine intervention. God stepped into my brokenness and marked me before I ever tried to know Him. He reached for me when I wasn't reaching for Him. He covered me when I didn't even know I needed covering. Have you ever had an encounter with God and couldn't figure out why He chose you? That was me. But today, I can look back and see His hand guiding me, years before I surrendered, years before I understood, years before I even tried to live the life. That night wasn't random, it wasn't emotional, it wasn't a breakdown.